the sort of point they would give it for on the radio show. So yes,
I thank you, and I take it back everything China ever said about you in the bar before we got on here.
For a deviation from the truth. And 39 seconds on the subject of gritty realism starting now.
Gritty realism is something that happens quite a lot round my way, as we call it where I live. Even in my local cost cutter, we are surrounded by crap.
China just.
Oh, well, I mean, it was a tragedy to get in there. There was a huge, you know, should I or should I, hesitate.
Yes. Point to China for a correct challenge and 29 seconds. Gritty realism starting now.
If one considers grit a collection of small stones, it seems peculiar that that should be the substance that gives its name to a putatively realistic depiction of the world in which we live or might prefer to habitat in the future, or some other alternative version of...
Joe.
Habitat is not a verb.
No, I was talking about the shop. Habitat's very gritty and realistic. If you're into, like, you know, kind of noir-y chairs and stuff, it's gritty.
That's deviation from the English language, so Joe gets a point for a correct challenge and 9 seconds. Gritty realism starting now.
Gritty realism is, I believe, a very important movement within fantasy fiction. But then I would say that wouldn't I?
Oh no, that was a false challenge. I was going to say repetition of I, but then I thought that really is a small word. It's only got one letter, but I'm just a bit addicted to the little buttons.
So we've got a group of 4 writers. If we stop each other every time any of us says I, we are going nowhere.
Joe, you get a point for an incorrect challenge, and you have 1 second of gritty realism starting now.
Magic swords, wizards, vampires...
Stop! I don't think China got there in time. Indeed, Joe gets another point for speaking as the whistle went. And because nature is merciful, that's all we've got time for tonight. I would like to thank our 4 wonderful panellists, Toby, Sarah, China and Joe. And thanks very much, Dave, who's been wonderful with the... And
thank you to our question master, Mr. Paul Cornell, of course.
I've got to say, our wonderful tech people here who provided these flashing lights, but also, which saved us from a wonderful fallback position because China Miable bought me a set of buzzers. It's very nice of it. Okay.
And when he says buzzers...
yeah, you don't want to see what's in this box. Anyway, in joint 3rd place, with 12 points...
last. I consider that last.
With 12 points, both Sarah and Toby. In 2nd place, with 13 points, China. And so tonight's winner with a full 20 points, Joe Abercrombie.
Peace in our time. Peace in our time.
Thank you, everybody, and good night from just a minute. Thank you.